Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to teasers for the week of November 13 to 17 on Days of Our Lives, Sloane Peterson Brady will have had enough. Sloane simply won't believe she can continue depriving Eric Brady of his opportunity to become a father once the adoption falls through. Melinda Trask will put a stop to Sloane's plans to confess and inform Eric that Nicole Walker DeMera is expecting his child. According to Days spoilers, Melinda won't want Sloane to ruin her life until they've run out of other options. In the meantime, Nicole will go into labor following an automobile accident, so E.J. DeMera will find himself on a desperate search for her. Duel spoilers indicate that they will have to deal with some baby upheaval, because Dimitri von Leuschner and Leo Stark will be the reason for that accident. When Leo gives Dimitri the kid after the delivery, EJ will eventually find Nicole and ask her to tell him where his son is. Somehow, Dimitri will give the infant to Sloane, who will hear about Nicole's experience before Melinda makes a bold suggestion. Melinda would insist on paying a doctor bribes to declare Nicole's baby dead, allowing Sloane to retain the child and raise him alongside Eric. Rafe Fernandez will make sure Jada Hunter gets to the hospital as soon as possible if she has an injury at work. Rafe will eventually catch up to Leo later, at which point he will be questioned regarding Dimitri's whereabouts. Days teasers then state that Eric would comfort Nicole when she worries about her child. Nicole will eventually accept Eric's consoling embrace, and EJ will get envious. Holly Jonas, who is concerned about her younger brother and the toll this is having on Nicole, will also have Tate Black's backing. Johnny DeMera and Holly will soon visit the hospital, so they can spend some intimate moments together as they wait for news. Nicole and EJ will suffer a terrible blow as Melinda proceeds with her scheme to bribe a dubious doctor. It appears that EJ and Nicole will be informed that their kid did not survive, but clearly things will not turn out as planned. In reality, this baby is Eric's, and it will be all right. Eric will be happy about the new family member and saddened by Nicole's passing, even if he doesn't have all the information, since Melinda will eventually give birth to that child for Eric and Sloane. When Leo returns, according to spoilers for Days, he will manage to run into Dimitri, who will encourage Leo to leave Salem as soon as possible. After parting ways with Everett Lynch, he will finally meet Alex Kyriakis and learn that the latter is Stephanie Johnson's ex. Steve Johnson, who is suspicious, will send a warning to Konstantin Milaunis across town. Later, Theresa Donovan will receive additional orders from Milaunis. Theresa will undoubtedly be blackmailed into cooperating with Konstantin's scheme to ensnare Maggie Kyriakis, even though she will dither. Concerns concerning Konstantin will be discussed, and Steve and John Black may decide to travel to Greece in order to learn more about his past and life there. It appears that Chad DeMera will call Gwen Rizchek from abroad if he decides to make her an offer somewhere else. It's possible that Gwen will hear a pitch that's too good to refuse, which would allow Chad to purchase The Spectator and acquire the authority to fire Everett. Finally, there will be more fighting between these former flames as Sarah Corton will accuse Xander Cook of making a dirty play. Stay tight as spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Xander and Sarah's tumultuous relationship will soon reach a turning point. According to previews for Thursday, November 9, Days of Our Lives, Wendy Shin's bravery will be pushed to the test. This might mean making plans for Lai Shin's burial or having a conversation with her father. Wendy and Mr. Wei Shin don't usually get along, but since they both desire vengeance, Wendy should be able to get along with him for once. If Wendy gives an interview to the media or anything similar, her bravery can also be considered when it comes to how she confronts Gabby DeMera. Rafe Hernandez will be updating Gabby on her situation in the interim. Rafe appears to have no chance of stopping Gabby from going to jail, especially since E.J. DeMera has taken over as Salem's new to deny Gabby bail and send him to Statesville while he awaited trial. In any event, according to Days teasers, Belle Brady, Martha Madison, will fight back on Gabby's behalf and take EJ to task for what she perceives to be harsh treatment of her client. Next, according to spoilers for Days, Dimitri von Leuschner will experience guilt. This implies that he might feel awful about making Leo Stark live in a state where they are always on guard. Leah might reassure Dimitri, though, that he's all in and that their time together is all that matters. Leo will insist on sticking together because it's obvious that he's infatuated. On Thursday's DOL episode, an unexpected person will appear to assist Dimitri at some point. Day's spoilers indicate that Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, Richard Wharton, will assist Dimitri in some form. Hence, he might provide a getaway car, fictitious passports, and other practical aids to help these runaways escape the nation. Dr. Rolf's choice to assist will undoubtedly provide some challenges, particularly since Jada Hunter will be closing in on Leo and Dimitri by the end of the week. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Dimitri and Leo's time on the run is going to be exciting, so check back for more on the surprises this will bring. Now that Eric Brady's marriage to Sloane Peterson Brady is over, Marlena Evans, Roman Brady, and Brady Black will celebrate in the townhouse. Days teasers state that Stephanie Johnson will have to give some explanations in the park because Chad DiMera just caught her in Everett Lynch's embrace. Chad will quickly figure out that he is the guy who reportedly ghosted her and broke her heart, since Stephanie will swiftly acknowledge that he is her ex from Seattle. Everett will rehash his story about his coma, but Chad might question whether it's true. In any case, Chad will not take well to the news that Everett is going to remain in Salem in order to work at The Spectator. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Chad will learn more about Everett's side of the tale, but he won't put his trust in Stephanie's ex-boyfriend. On Thursday's episode of Days, Stephen DiMera met with Dr. Wilhelm Rolf in the park and enthralled him with the idea of DiMera loyalty. Dr. Rolf consented to assist since Stefano DiMera would like Li Shin's shares to be returned to DiMera ownership. Pretending the line was interrupted, Gabby DiMera proceeded with her kidnapping act over the phone, warning Li that he couldn't call the police. Chad compares the situation with Alex to how awkward he thinks it would be to be friends with Everett. Because of the vehicle catastrophe, Stephanie defends Everett and believes that they ought to be kind toward him. Nevertheless, Chad doesn't want to be friends with her ex because it's obvious he still has feelings for her. It feels fantastic, according to Stephanie, to have someone wholly enamored of her. After that, they resume their disagreement on marriage. Stephanie tries not to cry as Chad apologizes for being such an asshat. She leaves and says she's done. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.